How to grill a tri-tip steak like this to look like this with this.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so good.
All right, let's get right to it. This is a prime tri-tip cut steak from Heritage Craft Butchers. I've featured them in a couple of my other videos, so definitely check out the links in the description to see how to grill like a skirt steak. And I'll link to all the others as I go to show you some grilling tips and basically things that I'm learning along the way as I'm learning how to grill better. So one of the key things is definitely putting the salt all over the meat. You can do this hours before if you want it to sink in and just make it taste even better. Sometimes I just don't have a lot of time, right? So I pull it out of the freezer, let it thaw slowly, and then just have to kind of go for it. So right now I'm just adding the salt to it pretty much right before I grill it. In this case, I'm just cutting it in half. You definitely do not have to do that. I just wanted to cut it in half to, again, see if I can get it to cook just a little faster. Probably not the most ideal. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments saying, please don't do that. So definitely better, I think, for flavor if you can keep it in one piece and just cook it low and slow. But my family is super hungry right now. They're getting impatient, so I'm just going to see if I can cook this a little faster. So just adding a lot of seasoning to it. This is the carne asada seasoning that Smoky Timbers Barbecue gave me, or Logan with Smoky Timbers, and this stuff is amazing, tastes delicious. You can really use any seasoning that you like. You could put McCormick's on there. You could even just do like a mixture of salt and black pepper with some garlic, and that's gonna taste great as well. I'm generously applying the seasoning based on Logan's tips in the skirt steak video that we did together. Be sure to check that one out. And then he taught me how to do this. Just mop up the seasoning on the sides and make sure you've got it fully covered. You can see this cutting board that I'm using. I actually was able to get this on Amazon. It was a giant board, huge, way too big, a little too heavy for me, for my preferences. So I actually had my brother cut it in half, and now I've got two cutting boards. I was able to put some mineral oil on them to season them essentially. So check out the link in the description of that, and I'll show you how to season your cutting board with mineral oil. And then you can also click the link to purchase the board like this if you want the large one for when you're grilling or smoking meat. Again, I just cut mine in half so it would be a little more manageable. All right, we've got the grill fired up. This is a sweet thermometer that I love to use. You'll definitely want to get one of those. Check out the link in the description for that. And then these are some great grilling tools that I've been using for several years. I'll post a link to some that are similar to these as well. So let's get this steak on the grill and get it moving. Man, look at that meat. Just looks so good. Can't wait to try it. So we're gonna let this go for a little while before we check it. And I always like to just wash everything off in between while it's cooking, just to make sure that there's no risk or issues with getting anyone sick. So definitely wash off your cutting board really well and make sure that you wash off the knives and anything else that you've been using to touch the meat, just for keeping things safe. So you can definitely wash the cutting boards with a little soap and warm water and then just let it dry. You'll probably need to re-season it occasionally, retreat it with some mineral oil, as it will gradually get washed out from the soap. So just keep that in mind as well, and just kind of gauge it based off of how dry the board is looking. Here you can see the two pieces. So these were together in one piece, huge board. Super great if you're smoking a lot of large meats. But again, just cut mine in half to make it a little more manageable, and I'm loving it. All right, let's go take a look at the steak, see how we're doing here. I think it's about time to flip them over So let's see how it looks. Sweet, looking good. So it's getting a little bit charred there. That's okay. I do think that I want to maybe slow it down a little, like turn down the heat a little bit more, just to continue to cook it through the middle without it, burning all that seasoning off the outside. So you can see here, it's definitely getting a little bit hot. I probably could have had the grill a little bit cooler. So just keep that in mind. You want to keep the temps lower on the grill. So we're looking at 145, definitely ready to take these off, but we are going to take them off, let them rest for a minute or two while we raise the temp on the grill. We want to get it up to maybe 400 or 500 degrees, and we'll do kind of like a final sear. These already got pretty well seared, so it's maybe not critical to do this right now, but I think I want to try it anyway. It's a beautiful summer evening. This is my backyard. All right, we've got that pretty hot, moving to 400. So let's go ahead and put these back on. And we're just going to put them back on and then basically look at the clock or set a timer for exactly 1 minute. Then we will flip them, and then it'll be time to take them off. These look so good. I am so stoked to try them. Let's get a closer look. Look at those marks. Looking good. All right, I think it's time to take these off and let these rest. So I'm definitely still learning a lot. Definitely not perfect at any of this. Please let me know in the comments what you think I could do better. Definitely open to anyone's feedback on how to become better at grilling. Let's take a look at the temp on this. Oh yeah. So, based on this temp, these are definitely well done. We'll cut into these and see how it looks. This one's a bit thicker. So, you're looking at more, medium well. So I know a lot of you probably like it to be more pink, but my family definitely prefers, I would say, more on the medium to medium well side. So we'll see how this goes and see what they think. Let's take this over and let these sit for a few minutes. Typically, I think you want to let it rest under some foil, kind of make a foil tent and let it rest for probably about 5, maybe 10 minutes. So we're just going to let these sit and rest while we're getting some of the other sides together for the meal. All right, we've let them sit, and now we're going to take the foil off and cut these up.
Where you see the striations,
I'm going to try using the fork here. I actually have found this can sometimes be a little annoying. Just using a regular dinner fork works great too. This one's a little more done. That one should be a little more pink.
Okay. Good.
Why is there red stuff in chicken? Is that the animal?
It's steak.
Oh yeah, steak. It's called steak.
No, wait, cut a piece of this.
But
I want to see the pink or
why is there juice and
I feel like I need some tips on.
is that
Maybe this fork's too big.
blood from the animal?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It's like water, juices, not.
It's juices from being cooked and
Yeah.
it's not gross. It's not like we're eating a ton of blood from an animal.
You do want to do your best to cut them against the grain, not with the grain. And that should give it a little bit more of a tender chew. Ooh,
Let me try.
so juicy.
Can I try this piece? Ready? Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so good.
Wait, that's so good.
Bro, be quiet.
You wanna?
Sorry, look at it with me. What are we doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that.
that's the meat I'm gonna be eating.
You're ready to go get in your high chair?
Okay, just like this.
Yep. Look how good. It's time to eat. We're just going to set this on the table. And man, take a look at all the other food we've got. Corn on the cob, some potatoes, sour cream. This is going to be a feast. I hope you found this video helpful as you're learning how to grill as well. Again, let me know in the comments what I can do better. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful videos from Dan Good Dad. Also, be sure to check the links in the description to some of my other videos, and definitely watch the video with Smoky Timbers Barbecue where he teaches me how to grill skirt steak.